and welcome to another episode of Enshrouded, where I got the title wrong. We're going to Blackmire, not Blackshire, but you know what? The post is going to be interesting to clean up. And I turn on the monitor as I'm doing my intro, so I'm like hearing my voice at the same time I'm talking. Very weird sensation. All right, let me turn down my voice just a little bit. Seems like it's going up a little too high. That's all right. We'll bring the world up, and we are in Blackmire, where we are supposedly going to jump from the tower, find a road. Looks like I have to find a road right around in here, and then it'll lead me right up there. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting jump, to say the least. So let's do it. We'll go out here. Do this. And I think I'm heading in the right direction. Hopefully. There's the unforgiving swamp. Should be heading in this direction. Hopefully, I am going to land exactly where I need to be. Let's go down. I have a feeling I might be off on my calculations. Not too bad. All right, let's go around this, because I missed my jump. That's all right. I have to go around this somehow. There we go. And I'm going to parkour and die like 20 times tonight. I can tell you that right now. I am not confident tonight at all. There's the path. That's the one we wanted. And I jumped pretty close. You gotta keep an eye out for bugs. Mostly bees and those orange things that really will make my life a living heck. Want to go straight? Yeah, I guess I do. Let's go straight. Make sure I don't run into anything. That would suck. Most of this is going to be, yep, good choice. Most of this is going to be in a temple. So I've been in this temple once, and I was like, you know what? My game is not gaming. I am not doing this right. I will go to the flame shrine real quick, because I need a good point of, it's to the right. Let's see if I go this way and see where my arrow points. Let's go this way and find out where we're going. I think we've got to go. Yeah, here's the road to it. I wanted my respawn point to be a little bit closer, but let's see if there's a respawn point up here. And I can jump down. You would think they would put something up here. There we go. And I heard a bee, so I might as well take it out before it annoys me. I hit the tree. First shot of the night. Down. I'm down and out. Man, I can't wait until I can get the grappling hook. That would be so nice. All right, so let's go down this way. And we'll hit the road that we're supposed to be on. All right, so that's a close point. So that's good. So we're moving pretty fine tonight. How's everybody doing? Anybody have any plans for tonight, Friday night? I usually do freeform Fridays, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do some parkour action. See what I can end up with. Here's the hidden temple I'm looking for. And I should be able to die right away. All right, so let's see. Going down there will be death. So I have to jump up, grab that hook, bounce on that trampoline to that climbing thing. Oh, wait. This is going to be interesting to say the least. Let's give ourselves a little bit more stamina and some stamina recovery. Let's see. I can do it from here. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was nerve-wracking. All right, so as you can see, my parkour is not strong tonight. So oh crap. And I go to the farthest point. Wow. And then I crouch for some reason. All right, so I haven't died yet. But that's how I usually end up dying. So what am I doing wrong? I have no idea. It is a jump to there and a jump to there, so I guess I just got to practice it. Ah, crap. Ah, boy. All right. Let the stamina recover. All right, so what am I doing wrong? Am I not? I mean, once I get past this, I think I'm okay. Getting past this is going to be fair. Ah, crap. I need to keep crouching. All right, so for whatever reason, I'm hitting that fly button. I got to regain. All right, so I'm good on stamina. I saw a little respite too. Huh. All right, let's try this again. Maybe it's a run. Why? Why am I doing that? All right, that was weird. Let's look around here. Nope. So it's just basically a jump until I... God, I'm going to my glider way too quick. And I got to figure out why. Maybe I practice it out here. E. I don't know. Shouldn't be that bad at it. Golly. Third time's a charm? At least I'm getting out of there. But it's costing me so much stamina. So how do I get into that location? It doesn't seem like I can do it, honestly. Why, though? I have no idea. The run and jump doesn't work. So I have to... I can't secondary jump over the tarp thing. And I can't swing that fast. And it looks like there's another swing trap up there. Oh, crap. I'm not even sure. Maybe we go to our backup plan for tonight and look at other quests. Because I'm not going to be able to do this without being able to hit those jumps. This is freaking amazing. Let's see. Beat the castle beast. It says it's easy. It's easy. I don't think so. This is where I am right now. It's called Helping Hands. I'm right here. I'm trying to get into this location. But I don't think I have the skill to do it. I have no idea what I need. And let me guess, that said easy. Come on. Did it? It's easy. Unbelievable. Rumble in the catacombs. Glory to. That's the glory to Pipe Mead Forever. Pipe Mead. Nah, I can't do that one tonight. In crafting recipes in the Hallow Halls. I have it's enough to get through the Hallow Halls, much less do crafting. Blackmire has some. I think I found one. Awesome. And I got my Flameborn quests. Hallowed. I can't find any of that in the Hallowed Halls. I'd hate to go to the Hallowed Halls now. I have 4 out of 6 bases. Got one that's hungry. I don't know how that is actual thing, since everybody's happy. That's good. Guess you got to keep them happy too. Yeah, that's a thing. All right. This looks like the many things I can do right now. Let's make it there, and let's go back to journal. If I do that, show on that. That's where I'd have to go, so more than likely that's got to be Enshrouded. How am I getting there? Gotta go Enshrouded. Rodwins are like certain death for me, so I'm really not thinking about it. And I really gotta master these bug layers, the shroud layers. Alright, I've been to the Hallowed Tomb, but let me go to this custom marker and see what's there. Let's go. I'm burning daylight. I only got so much on my blessings, my buffs for today. Alright. Looks like I'm headed there. So, I gotta go out and to the right, in which I'm going to get awesome. Which means I'm jumping into the unknown. Basically, it's a straight shot out from here. All right, let's do this. Looks like I have to go over this tower. Around this tower. Over there. Let's hit here, and then I want to do a stem or a potion for my mana. Ah, crap. All right. Might as well. I need more of these poison sacks. As a matter of fact, you know what? What I'll do is switch up my current There we go. Let's do the ice bolts. And we'll practice magic for a little bit. Alright, so magic is expensive. Maybe. I know my fireball 2s are pretty powerful. I could do them. Let's see how much damage it does. I think I'm going to have to use those on Wyvern. I really do. I could also go back to here and use my Eternal Frost Arrow. Let's see how many it takes. Because the mana for the stabs is way too much. I've been in the mud all night tonight. There we go. Only 3. And I'm headed that way. So I need to go down here. Alright. So we're down in the middle of a lot of forest. Harvest some of these as we move toward the lair. So I need to go down. And here we go. Just a walk through the woods. And I definitely want a point to come back to, so we'll kill all these things. And we'll get more poison stuff. Poison arrows are just so much easier. I know you use poison arrows to get poison, but honestly, it's the best way of doing it. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, I can get them. They put them down low so you don't see them, right? Yep, that's what I'm talking about. I'll just take out this thing. And then go back to killing this thing. And I need honey too, so you know what? I'll use the Eternal Arrow. The honey. And back to the Poison Arrow. I'll find this tomb that I have to go into the shroud for. Not liking that. And of course. There we go. And all this, so in case I die in the shroud, I can come back to here, which is close by, to the shroud in order to resurrect. Here we go. And I might as well pick this up. And I didn't read this, maybe? Okay. All right, so it's telling him a story. Okay. Weird story. But a story nonetheless. A story told from the heart about a coward who ran away. All right, so now I don't have to worry about that. I'm still wet, but I bet. And a nice fire going. Still rusted. And I'm thinking it's in the shroud. I really think it's in the shroud. It's to my right. Go this way and see if I can get to it. So if I go through here, It's going to be below. In the shroud below me. Crap. I don't want to jump into the shroud. That would be bad, especially if I can't get back out. I know there's an entrance over here. Let's go this way. Let's see if we can't trailblaze. I think I'll be all right. Man, I'm gonna be the worst parkour person tonight ever. All right, so if I find a way into the shroud, it's gonna be over this way for sure. Then I gotta make a hard right turn. I'll be in the shroud for a while. So they want me to rumble in the catacombs, but they don't want me to come out because reasons? This is going to be insane. I guess it did turn into Freeform Friday. Welcome if you listen to this after the podcast. Welcome, welcome. I am just all over the place. All right, so here is an entrance. And I need to go all the way back there. And this is Shroud Lair. So there's something over here to get out of. Smuggler hideout. All right, well. We bring things along for Shroud. Hopefully 16 minutes will do me. So I need to go in and to the right. Let's see. Where am I going? Looks like I'm headed, interestingly. Well, it doesn't want me to go right. That could be bad. Oh, I remember this area. Right, let's see if I can get to the catacombs from here. Let's see if there's a way through here. Okay, and I would love one of those things to make me not dead, or one of my resurrection points. That'd be awesome. This is a bridge. Bridge with a banshee. But I don't want to go this way. I want to go to the left. And of course, it's going to be dark. Awesome. I'm going to have to scout this out before I attempt this. Let's go this way. I think there's a point at which, yeah, that green flag is one of those points where I can gain more shroud time and a resurrection point. Where are you? There you are. There we go. Gain my 16 back. I think I just go directly through here. Let's do this. Go through. And I'll take these guys out. I thought I blocked them. There we go. I knew these guys were here. So let's go up this road. We got plenty of time because I think this road is pretty shallow. Are you serious? Let them get out of the shroud first. I got time. I got time. I might be able to come up from behind in an ambush then. Let's do it. All right. There we go. Ah, that arrow guy is gonna kill me. There we go. Ah. This arrow guys just eat me up tonight. I get scrap metal from these guys, so it's all good. And it is nighttime, so I might be able to get some gloomberry. So let's get some gloomberry while we're at it. I'll take it. And some of these guys. That moths are so hard to get. All right. Back on the road. What is that? Is that a spawn point? No. Nobody's there. So I'm figuring I'm either allocating my points incorrectly and I'm not able to defeat the wyvern, or I'm not finishing enough quests. That's probably what it is. All right. I was close enough to attract its attention. Sitting in the mud. That's all right. That's okay. I think this is only a pot of 3. Yeah, looks like it. Might as well get as many poison sacks as I can. Yeah, my parkour is not strong tonight. Probably kill this too. I'm glad they don't see you when you're There we go. I think I got the archers, which is really good. So the archer's taken care of. I might be able to actually kill everybody. There we go. There we go. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to press my advantage. If I could only kill the wyvern this easily, I guess it wouldn't be a challenge then. There we go. I will gather experience points as much as possible. Grab these guys. This I can actually get and destroy. So I think I will do this. There we go. Because when you do this, you get more coins, obviously. But salvaging is so nice. All right. What else do I need to do here? Let's look at the map. So I know this is over there. There's got to be something over here that I can kind of walk through. Let's get to Outpost 1. And then we'll walk through the shroud on the other side. Let's get a quick nap, too. That way I can get a rested status. It's not as comfy as home. Yep, I'm heading in the right direction. I need to go that way. So I need to probably go that way. Nope, the other way. Turned around on the map. I check the map a lot of times during a game. An overlay is so nice. All right, so I want to go this way. I go past the lush pasture. If I can go this way, I will. All right. I don't think there's a way down in the shroud over this way, though. The more I think about it, the more I'm seeing the lay of the land. I don't think there is. I don't know what that custom marker is. Probably amber, maybe? Well, let's go down this area. So we'll just jump straight down. See what we got. Awesome. We got some range on. Pretty impressive. Looks like I'm farming for poison tonight. It's crazy. Just because I can't do the parkour thing. I gotta figure it out, though. Yep. This one I'm gonna have to get my feet dirty. Maybe I need a road, technically. Because anything off a road isn't going to give me anything. This is such a large area. Good to the right. See if there's a... I don't think there's going to be a road. I think it's just going to be a sheer cliff. I really don't want to jump into the shroud. It doesn't look like there's anything. Oh, there's one in here. Looks like there's a lot of different. Oh crap, man! Just a lot of different moving parts. Shroud is not forgiving, and you can't teleport out of the shroud. So you're thinking, all right, it's a mechanic of the game, but you want to do it smart. You just don't want to jump in and say, well, I guess if I found a road, I'll find a way out, because you have no idea where you are. Luckily, it is the morning. Yeah, this is the way to farm for poison. Jeez. Let's do this for right now. I did change up my armor, if you didn't notice. That'll give me 2 poison, but it's really hard to kill. These things, they don't really fight back unless you're really close to them. All right. It's one. See what I mean by myself? Why am I double spacing? Doing it too quickly? I don't know. Yeah, be scared of me. Run away. All right. So I get to here. And I bet you this road goes down into the shroud somewhere. Oh no, this goes to the bridge, maybe? Let's get a move on. Oh, okay, there should be someone down here who's dying from bored. You are such pathetic people. It is 3 of them. So to be fair, he did have 3 to try to take out. So I'll give him that. I know there's a way in on the other side. So let's check out that real quick. Man, he was getting a lot. 3 board took him out. Can't be all that tough. I might have to go back home and yeah, that was easy. 2 headshots and it was like folding. Oh, that was it. The heck? There's somebody up there trying to kill me? All right. Cross this bridge. There we go. We'll fight him on the other side of the bridge. I tried to block. There we go. Tried to parry, but I was unsuccessful. Let's grab that. And use that. I still have shroud protection for another 29 minutes. Seriously? These things are all over the place. Can't have them follow me in the shroud. Let's see. Actually, you know what I could do? Wow. I was thinking I need more mushroom materials. So it might behoove me to use this area as a mining area real quick. Because I need these. Lots of these. They're right on the edge of the shroud. So I need these for shroud arrows, I think. Definitely worth it. Might as well get twigs too. Is that a mushroom or a tree? All right. We're enshrouded. Finding out where this shroud goes. Very important to map the shroud out that you're currently in. All right, so there's red death to my right. Why in the heck would I go that direction? All right, let's look to see where we're going. On the map, where am I? I'm at Bloomberry. All right, so I had to make a right. Okay. Been at Bloomberry before. so it's not like it's a big deal. All right. What are we throwing away? We are throwing away something I don't need. I don't think I need anything in Blueberry. Check to see where everything is. It's just a timer extension. How much time was taken from me because I was stupid. All right, where am I? I am here. So this might be the path over to where I wanted to go originally. But I'm not sure. Ah, great. More pigs. Jesus. There we go. You got me. Ah, so much time. All right, so we might have to remove ourselves from this as well. And all right, so let's head back out. That was a nightmare. I didn't see those guys originally. It's all right. We don't need to worry about them. We know this just goes right out, and I don't think they'll be coming after me this long. Yeah, I got to do more Shroud stuff because I'm really uncomfortable in a Shroud. I don't know. Hey, whoever plays Enshrouded, how are you in the Shroud? Because I am absolutely weak in the Shroud. I have no game in the Shroud. All right. Now I can run, but I saw two boar up here, so I might as well hunt them. Interesting. Got to recover some stamina before I get to them. They were up here. Let me run away from them, but keep them coming. Wow, barely got him. Let's get the second guy. This shot is pretty active around here. There's 3 of them. I got lucky there. Let me run away. Just enough for him to follow. There you go. Golly. Wow. They have a nasty attack too. You got to be careful with those guys. I didn't encounter the nasty attack there, but you do have a nasty attack. What is that? Is that another one? I gotta remember this spot. I'm gonna collect a lot of materials from there. Might as well collect some shrubbery while I'm here. All right, get out. So my timing in the shroud is what I'm really paranoid about, because I can get the black bloomsberry from here, but getting to this side, it looks like it's harder. This one looks like I can actually go through to rumble in the catacombs. Maybe? Yeah, let's try it. I got 20. So I've killed most of the things along my route, so I should be able to get there. Let's see. Stay on the road. Hopefully I don't lose daylight. All right. See, that was a full sprint for about 30 seconds, and I'm just now getting the Bloomsbury. That is such a long driving. All right, so now you have a fort. So maybe that way. I gotta go that way. Let's see. Maybe. Maybe. Let's go down this area for a little bit. Going in a deeper shroud, so I gotta be very careful. Man, don't want to get turned around down here. Now this is looking like, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Going in a deep shroud. You should live most of your life in the shroud in this game. That's where you're going to get most of your levels and a lot of your weapons and stuff. Let's pass those guys. There was a dirt path back there. I bet you this dirt path is what I need to take. Ah, crap. Gotta clean these guys out. And they're gonna take time away from me, so this is gonna suck. Holy crap. We'll just go back this way. And I'll have to probably, I don't know. A lot of time. All right. Oh, come on. Seriously? The hitbox is wide on that tree. There is one more. Let's move them back to the road a little bit. Really? Oh, crap. They took a good 4 minutes off of me. All right, let's head back out of the shroud. Let me see something. If I head this way, will I head out of the shroud? Really? Oh, crap. This shroud is like active. Just everything that wants to kill you. All right, so I know I can get out the other way. So let's go out the other way. I'm already at 1032. I need a way to get more shroud points, too. I have 2 rings of the shroud that give me 40 seconds. But I don't think that's going to be enough. 40 seconds is like a pittance. It's an eternity in the shroud. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I killed most of the things along the way. But they're expecting you to go through go into the rumble in the catacombs and have like 5 minutes left in your shroud. I don't get that. That seems a little, unless I can find a path that gets me there closer. Maybe over here. That one seems a little long too, because that's pretty long to go through there. I think I was on the right path. Just getting there is an issue. How are my weapons doing? My bow's almost out. Okay. Alright. How much shroud protection? I got 15 minutes. Let's do this. This has to be the way in. Not stopping for any resource materials. You. Let's run through things. I think I can pretty much run the entire way, sprint the entire way, and hopefully have enough time. So go through here. All right. Now am I pointed to it? It looks. Maybe it's out of the shroud. Maybe. Hopefully. Search this area. Ah! Why am I stuck on the bow? Oh, a generator over there. Okay. Okay. Nothing there. What the heck, man? Let's see if there's a come back to life thing. If there is, I should be okay. All right. Yes, thank you. All right. We go to our big axe player. And see what's through the first door. Where are you? Let's run back here before we die. I thought this was going to be the other creatures, but it doesn't look like it. He didn't follow me. That's interesting. He is down for the count. And I am not getting his stuff. So this is the way. To a dead end. I guess this is the way you're gonna do it? Alright. So is there a way to climb up? Do you go through? Doesn't look like you go through. So this was just the... I knew I was gonna get hit by one of those. Alright, so this is the wrong path. Is it the wrong path? Let me go get some time. This is gonna take some interesting... What is back there? Nothing of consequence? Nope. Nothing. Alright. Oh, you would think I would go up. Maybe not. Where am I going? I don't need that just yet. Yeah. So that makes sense. I do have to go up those stairs. I just gotta figure out what I have to hit. Alright. I am so paranoid that I'm gonna be dying in the Enshrouded. I've died in the Enshrouded a couple times, but it was because of the, what do we call it? Deadly Shroud. Oh. Do I have to go through here? I don't think so. It doesn't make sense. So where do I have to go through? This makes sense, but going through here does not make sense. All right, yes, it does. So, is there a button back here? Oh, there's the button. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right. So I go this way. And then I gotta go through this hell again. Alright. I might as well get some more time since I can. I have no idea how far I'm gonna have to go. Alright, go through here. Go through this door. And this door should be unlocked. And then... Ah, crap. Alright, so I need to move something on that. What can I move on here? Golly, I need something to move on. What's over here? It's a Banshee. Awesome. There we go. Ah, what a screech. Backpack. What can I get rid of? Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Yo, I still need something to put on here. What do I put on here? There we go. Man, they are not joking in here. Okay. Gotta figure that out. Yeah, I'm not sure me fighting is gonna be great down here in the Shroud. And let's see. I'm trying to think this through in my mind, and I can't express it fast enough. I think I need to go down here for sure. Which means there we go. I was trying to parry. I failed miserably. Golly. Everything I want to pick up, I can't pick up. Let's get rid of the boats. These are used for weapons upgrades. So, how much time did I lose? Not too much. Nope, just that thing. Okay. Was I out of the Enshrouded? Huh, okay. Alright, so I see a safe spot. That's cool. And I'm running. And I'm running. Go follow me this far, right? You didn't? She didn't want to? She couldn't? I'll take it. You get her? Nice. I'm gonna start dropping stuff. Another banshee down there? Alright, let's go back to the safe spot. Real quick. I am just a novice at the this part of the game. I have 14 minutes. I think I can do it. But I kind of like the 16-minute delay. Let's get rid of these. What else can I get rid of? That, salvage. I can get rid of these. Get rid of that. Something after me? Did something actually come in? Alright. Let's continue our journey. I like the puzzles, for sure. The timing things is where they lose me, because I like strategy. And if I have to do things fast, I'm telling you, I just lose it. It's not bad, though. I forgot I can go in here. Where is it? So I gotta remember this spot. Definitely gotta remember it. Golly. All right. What else am I? Where else am I going? What is this room? Ah, I see it. So that's one down. And this sounds very ominous. What the heck? Okay. Looks like I'm going this way. Climb up, I suppose. And I'm hoping they are leading me somewhere that has no shroud. Ah, crap. I am not ready to defeat those. Ah, crap. Did I want to do that? Yes, I did want to do that. I wasn't ready for that guy. Golly. I don't think he can chase me this far, which is nice. Because he's too big, too dumb. Let's see, where am I? No, I wasn't over there. Where was I? Nope, this is the way out. I got turned around. Got turned around. Because I ran like a chicken. Alright, down here. Now, what's it? That's right. Through here. Then up here. And of course, yeah, we can't take them. Whoa. Are they coming through? They're trying to, which is funny. All right. Where am I going? There I am. I will run up here real quick. And I don't know. I gotta do more exploring. This isn't too difficult of something. It's just, it's taken me a long time to figure out, and that's never good. Especially when I'm in the shroud. All right, let's gain some shroud back. Oh, and my 16 is gone. I'm rested for 7 more minutes, but that's not going to do me any good. Yeah, I hate looking at this because it's so hard to see. I think I'm on the path. I am on the road. All right, so that one's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to take out things in there. I came woefully unprepared. Woefully unprepared. That was my bad. You know what? You want to check this out while I'm here. Might as well. Considering. I'll take it. More of those arcane things for you to move gems around in your weapons. Okay, let's set out. Because I can, and I'm still alive. And it is beneficial to me to stay alive for a stream than die horrible deaths in the shroud. So I have to do a fell. Well, it's not really a fell commander. It's like one of the fell. It's not as fell commanding. So that's a rumble in the catacombs. Oh, that's okay. So I didn't even get to the rumble in the catacombs. I was on my way to the rumble in the catacombs. That's the boneyard. I wasn't even at the area that I thought I was. Ugh. This game is so extensive, so amazingly extensive. Let me go get some rest, fix my weapons, resupply, and then go back out. It's very interesting as a game because it keeps you engaged without really frustrating you, and it kind of keeps your heart going, right? It gets your heart going because you have to really know what you're doing in the shroud, and you really have to have a timing down in the shroud as well. But I did get some more materials, which is always good. Wow. I got a lot of materials on hand. I'm going to have to start using them. I got the chain lightning. I might switch to more mage stuff. The reason I say that is mages seem to have a little bit more power. Power is a good word. It really do. They really do. It seems that way anyway. It really seems that way. And I'm wondering if I do, I might as well, right? I got 30 of those. Plus, I got another stack of 250s. Rumble should not be in here. That can go there. That can go there. Now it's just sorting after the combat. I need a spot for those. Yeah, I guess I do. Let's do that. And I saw something. There we go. Do I have enough of these? at 50, so I don't think I have room for a spark. Yeah, there. All right, and then I just go store stuff in my storage area. Man, that is really intense because you're not ready for it, especially when you're not ready for it. I should have been ready for it, but I wasn't. There we go. That there. Yeah, a little bit there. I was going to use these adventurer gloves, but I can't use them in the shroud. Yeah. Well, actually, the adventurer gloves aren't as good as the gloves I have on now because I get 6% melee damage, even though this is a 13 armor. So it's kind of a weird combination. You've really got to play with your strategy on armor and such. So I highly recommend definitely looking at everything twice and making sure or ensuring that everything is on the up and up as far as what you want to be in the grand scheme of the game. Yeah, you could be a mage, but you could be a fighter mage as well. Mostly, you can be a fighter mage, but you're gonna have to mix and match clothing if you don't want all the buffs for the mages. All the mage clothes give you the mage buffs, right? Archer give you stealth and backstab and dexterity bonuses and stuff like that. So you can mix and match, but I wouldn't recommend it. Not at first, anyway. Now there's a lot here that I can offload. I'll offload that. But I can't offload that. I could have put more food in there. This is one thing I really do on an off night. I'm gonna have to come back out to actually do stuff like organizational stuff is what I'm going for, and it's a pain. Interesting. It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I hope you're not. This game would be bad if you buffered it. It would be as good for sure. We can those. I have things just so far out of order that it's just not worth it for me to look for the exact items, especially during streams. So it's wait. I do have room for I just need those. That's fine. I probably could do that. And I think I have. Yeah, I don't have room for it, but I do have as an extra stack. That kind of sucks. I think my poisons are over here. Or not. No, shroud mushrooms. So this is where I just start putting things in weird places, and I will never be able to find them again. But I do try to keep my arrows all together. So, I got bugs. See, now I'm hitting my mark. Oh my goodness, not aiming in the right direction. But there we go. All right, well, now that YouTube is telling me there's an error and there might be buffering, and I just really need to work on my parkour. I might actually make a parkour course here so I can really start to practice, because it's incredibly difficult to operate in the game. Oh, by the way, I got Noble's clothes, so I put them on the Noble's little mannequin. It's pretty cool. I will never wear them because they don't give me any buffs. And I got to work on this. This is like one of my first structures, like ever. That's my workshop structure, which I should actually fix my stuff. And I did get a city wall block, which is kind of. It's It's all right. It looks okay. I want to start building the hollow halls block because it looks. But tar is something I do not usually work on, and I need springland wood logs. And I think one of my animals needs food. But I thought I had stocked them. Yeah, they're good. It said one of them was hungry. I get milk out of them, but I can't use the milk yet because I don't have the right cooking thing. The Almanac of Plants and Seedlings. So I'm relegated to the minor effects versus the major effects, which I'm really looking forward to. But until I kill that wyvern, I can't progress to the next levels. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get as much experience as possible by completing journal quests, the ones I can, and I'll go back with enough firepower to try to take them out. Because currently, I do have a little bit of this. Currently, what I'm looking at is, let me go to my journal, or no, go to map. So I can't reach these just yet. It looks like I can go through the shroud, but I can't find a good entry point, so I think they're not reachable yet. I can't jump over this big red river because I have to jump from here to here. And I still don't have enough. I don't have the glider to do that yet, but I will eventually. And I still have a few different quests that I have to finish, and I got to go back to the hollow halls. And that hollow halls is going to be interesting to say the least. And of course, statue pieces over here. And once I kill the wyvern, I'll be able to find more cosmetic kits. The scattered legacy this is all red floor in the shroud. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. I got to come up with a strategy for the next session because this I can't defeat yet. I don't have enough time in the shroud. It's so annoying because I'm starting to make progress, but I'm not there yet, and I'm not sure how to do shroud layers yet. So when I get the opportunity to do shroud layers and actually perform well, because I did one shroud layer and it was over. I think it was here. No. Oh, here it is. A shroud layer. But I didn't see. This one was a front-facing cave. I fought through it. I thought I finished it, but I don't know if I actually found everything. Again, when it is you're in the shroud for so long, you have to come out in order to breathe, essentially. So there are certain things that I still have to explore in the shroud and get my footing. Because over here, I can tell you right now, this shroud here, mid hollow, and over in this area, there's other things besides Netherton and the Flame Shroud, right? This hidden tomb entry, I have to come in from the Ancient Spire. And I kind of walk to a path that goes down to the hidden. So I think the hidden tomb might be the next installment, or I got to go back to the hallowed halls up here. I can't decide which because that hallowed halls is such a long way to go, and it glitched on the last. I think I was on the last level, and it glitched out, and it was so frustrating because I had gotten to a point where I'm like, well, it was just a nightmare getting through the entire hallowed halls. So I'll have to revisit that before I head over into the Pillars of Creation, where I have the gate and it's red deadly shroud all the way up into the blacksmith's request. Right, I can't even get to it because I can't live that long in deadly shroud, and it doesn't get better because I think the Deadly Shroud is there for it. And I said this on the last cast. I think the Deadly Shroud is there to keep you away from levels which you will just get a 9 at. Meaning you need to be a proper level with the proper weapons in order to proceed within the realm of the world. I think that's really good. And I can see there's a lot of world that I have to explore. So I'm going to have to finish some of these other quests. And I think I can go down that path to the smuggler's hideout. It's going to be a chore in this shroud. It's just a chore. You got to find the right entry points. You can't really go anywhere. You have to find the right entry points for the closest shroud point that you can possibly get to, unless you find the respawn points. This area was interesting. I eventually conquered this area. I actually built a base to conquer this area. We would call it Ancient Bridge. And the Ancient Bridge, actually, I can walk across the Ancient Bridge, and basically to my left is Deadly Shroud. And basically, you can't jump off the left side until you're a certain level. And I think the Wyvern would be and I say certain level. What I mean by level is the actual flame here, because when you strengthen the flame, you gain the global benefits. So you got the goo, and the only thing I need is that Wisp Wyvern head. That's the only thing I need right now, and it's very frustrating. I got all the other. I can make the goo. I'm not worried about that. And then when you strengthen the flame, you go from 7 minutes to 8 minutes as your base, and then whatever you've accumulated through skills. So it is worth getting. And it looks like I can get another outpost or another altar activation capacity as well. So there's a lot of benefits for strengthening, but that Wisp Wyvern head is where I need to go. And I think in the next episode, because I think I'm ready, honestly. I got close to 1,000 explosive arrows, and I have some shroud arrows that I'm going to build off when I'm not podcasting, and I also have the bow and arrow. So the explosive arrows, I'll have 1,000 explosive arrows, and that should help me with the Wisp Wyvern, and as well as the shroud arrows and the bone arrows. The bone arrows do blunt damage, and so do the shroud arrows. Now, when you look at them in the context of the bow, you select the bow and they are. The shroud arrow does 36, which isn't bad. But the explosive arrow does 48, but it does fire damage, right? So this 36 could trigger. This is what I'm hoping. The gem of fracturing. So if you kill an enemy with blunt damage, you get 38% chance to create homing bone strands. Maybe I hit the bugs with that. Interesting. I might switch tactics on the Wisp Wyvern. I might change it up, because the explosive arrows is where I do the most damage to, because I'm doing 46 minus its armor and such like that. However, the shroud arrows I might be able to use for the bugs that always are annoying. So annoying. I'd love to use the summoning skull vessels, but they only last a minute, and they go after whatever threat level is highest, and they do a decent amount of fire damage. So they do damage the Wisp Wyvern, but they also take damage when the Wisp Wyvern does stuff around it. So there's a lot of different strategies that I think I can employ But I also want to employ a magic strategy, moving this weapon to here, gaining a crystal that's worthy of this staff. And I'm not sure what I want to do with it, but I'm gonna have to have the mana potions ready to go. So lots of strategies to employ. I think I can do it, but it just tells me that I'm not ready. I am not ready to attack it and do any. Even if I win, I strengthen my flame. I go into a harder area. Am I ready for that area as far as damage inducing devices? That's where I am. However, right now I am. Let's see. Let's go with status details. So, oh no, that's status details. I want level 25, and I'm not going to get to level 26 near enough without or in a short amount of time without doing journal or quest achieving quest goals, right? So that's another part of the aspect. And I didn't have this armor going into the Wyvern as well. So I'm hoping this armor will actually be a lot more suited to that combat. I'm really hoping I find a character that gives me a more advanced glider than I currently have. That will help. And my shield right now is a parry power of 43 and a block of 11. So I'm going to have to think about what I want to do and where I want to go. Because I think the only other shield I have is... Where is he? Went around the stairs. He makes a shield for me. So... The hero shield's the best shield I have as far as he can make. Nobody else can make a shield other than him, I don't think. He gave me the advanced glider. I need masonry tools, so I need to get to that other area just to get the masonry tools, which is in the deadly shroud right now. So I got a lot of advancement that I need to really work on, but I don't have the ability to get the masonry tools, for example. So that'll be the what I'll be doing in the next couple episodes. I might just do one where I'm starting to gather all kinds of stuff, but I really need to go through the hollow halls to get the ectoplasma presser, which is another feature where I think he can actually craft some certain things for me. He's creepy, but I keep him around. So if you look at, I need ectoplasmic fragments as well, which I get from the hollow. And a gem I can make, but I don't know what it. I think that's a spell. I think it's a spell, or it's a resource for something. And of course, I need. All right, so I need an ectoplasmic gem for that. That's kind of cool, actually. I might actually do that. But he doesn't build me much other than the spell. I need the R. Oh.
Even death.
I am not hitting my keys right. There we go. Damage 17 blunt, and it costs us 13. Interesting. Maybe this gives me like a banshee-like power, where they're homing. Not sure. All right. With that said, seek out enemies. It's got to be like the banshee. 13 mana cost isn't bad, and my mana is controlled by this path. I do have 2 available skill points I've been holding on to. I really want to figure out what I want to do and what path I want to really bolster, because that's going to give me a little bit more advantage. Right now, I'm pretty I'm pretty, how should I say it, matched on all my web, if you will, my web of skills. However, if I go for the tank or the warrior, right, I get more melee blunt damages increased, and then I can go to melee damages increased, or I can slash with cutting weapons. So there's a lot to this game, and I like the amount of stuff that you can do. And of course, you got to keep everybody happy as well. Well, with all that said, let's end it here. I will choose either the Hollow or the Wyvern for the next episode. Either way, it's gonna be a fun time, and I'm gonna die at least once. Hopefully, the game doesn't glitch out on the end level. With all that said, thanks for joining. I really appreciate you being here. If you like to see more of this content, leave a like, share the show with your friends if you think this will be helpful for them. And I do like to talk with my audience, so if you have anything you want to talk about, just start it in the chat. We'll talk. I will look at the chat more often as people put stuff in the chat. YouTube is weird with chat. On one episode, I didn't even have the chat for the entire episode. It was very annoying. So I was hoping people were chatting, but I just didn't get any chats, which is okay. If you're here to listen to me, I really appreciate it. Hopefully, you get something out of it. I might actually, as the channel gets more popular, I might have a invite to a server for a core group of people, just to have fun as just a party and see how the game plays differently as a party versus as a single player. All right. With all that said, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when the next episode is coming. I do have my new music video out for A Jester Reborn. It's a conscientious rap song. It's great, actually. It's a really good AI collaboration with myself, and Suno composes the instruments and the musical composition. I do have other songs. I do varied. I'm eclectic on my genres of music. I like pretty much anything that sounds good. In fact, I even liked a couple K-pop from the K-pop Demon Hunters. So I span the genres fully. So enjoy the channel. I am working on a short story that I'll be putting to my channel. They're little vignettes, I think they're called, of different sci-fi topics for future us. The first one's going to be an AI story, how the first ASI is brought online. It's pretty good. I just gotta, I use my voice, so I'm gonna voice act it. I don't think I'll use 11 Labs on that one, and then I'll put, I'll make a few pictures that can cycle through as the story progresses. I do have a time travel story about a young man who lost his family. He goes through and creates a time machine and says, "You know what? I'm done. I'm just gonna refocus humanity so it reaches the stars and actually has the technology it should have instead of all this fighting." So he's very motivated to fix what he thinks, fix the timeline of humanity, so they reach the stars faster. It's been turning out. I guess working on episode 6 of that. But check out the channel. I got a lot of content. Maybe hit a thumbs up if you like it, and let me know what you want to see, because I do a lot of different stuff. I haven't really focused in any one thing. I am working on a philosophy, the Forge of Wisdom, if you will. or the Wisdom Forge. I can't remember what I called it, but I'll be doing. I don't know if they. I'd call it self help, for lack of a better word, but it is kind of like creating better versions of ourselves is what I try to get at. What we can do as a people, as a civilization, and I explain what these things are. So we just break them down fundamentally, put philosophical thought from the world, from world's history, the ancient philosophers, and I bring it into the modern thinkers and modern research, and I say, look, here's all the philosophers from the ancient times, and now we can prove what they said was true. We can take from every philosopher in ancient times because everybody has a good idea. Never down a person for any idea, even if it's bad. They're still thinking about it. Give them or encourage them to think more, harder, differently, that kind of thing. So that channel is there as well. Just enjoy, peruse. I'd love to have you here again tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm going to make it 8 or 8:30 Central. So if you see me, and I did truncate the beginning a little bit because I was like, you know what, people are not going to hang around for a 4-minute song. So I truncated it a little bit, and you get a little bit of song at the front, and I will just let the outro play out. I hope you enjoy the song. It was another collaboration between Suno AI and myself. It is really good, and it's a story about, the shroud, but you can really associate it with anything. So thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you had a great time. I hope I wasn't too disappointing running away most of the time. But as I get better at the shroud, as I put my foot in or toe in, leg in, body in, I'll start getting more and more comfortable. So with all that said, have a good day, have a good night, no matter when you are watching this. Be safe, everyone.
A distant bell, a silent road, mist hangs heavy, tales untold. Lanterns flicker in the fog, shadows paint the walls, tired feet on winding logs. Night begins to fall, every mile behind us, every secret shown. We carry on uncertain, but we never walk alone. So keep a light for wandering souls, let hope burn clear and true. We leave our footprints in the cold and write our stories view. Ghostly laughter in the trees, memories on the breeze. What we find and what we lose are written in the leaves. Every dream that brought us through the misty night leads us to tomorrow, where the dawn will rise in light. So keep a light for wandering souls, let hope burn clear and true. We leave our footprints in the cold and write our stories view. When the fog is lifted and the path is clear, every end's a beginning. We'll meet again right here. So keep a